When you talk to people, what do you pick up from some people about St. Michael's?
Well, what becomes very clear very early in conversation with parishioners at St. Mike's is their passion for belonging to St. Mike's. It includes the folks from the school parents and the kids at school too. Mm-hmm. People love belonging to St. Mike's. And so what's inspiring and exciting about the campaign is the growth that we can bring to an already wonderful institution and build on the greatness that we have and bring it into the 21st century and provide for all the young kids that we have and the employees and even parishioners.
With some of the people, what I find really interesting is how they'll tell me how they went to the school or their kids went and now their grandkids are going to the school. So there's that long line of like a heritage of people that have come to the school for years and years, and then they'll tell me the stories about, when their kids were here, or just even stories in general about how when they grew up in this community and lived here and what it was like to be part of this old Cherville community, because I did not grow up here. I like to hear the stories of the people and just how tight of a community it is, and that has carried through to St. Michael's today. And although we're a lot larger, I feel like we still have that same small town feel that's really close-knit, yet at the same time we have so many more people, and it just brings more richness to what we have here at St. Michael's.
The wonderful thing about this campaign so far for me is that it's been an excellent opportunity to get to know my fellow parishioners. We have the chance to call people and to either go into their homes or have them come into the office and meet with us. And I get the experience of hearing all about them, about their families, about their children, about when they came to St. Michael's and what they've experienced here. And it's really been nice to have some of those conversations and to get to know people that I haven't met before. So I do encourage you, when we call you, to give us that opportunity to come and talk to you and to tell you a little bit about ourselves and to learn a little bit about you. And I think that this campaign is an opportunity for all of us to get to know each other a little better and to work together towards the goals and to take this parish into the future.
What I have found very interesting about these interviews is how much people feel that St. Michael's is a family. And when you belong to a family, you want to take care of that family and you want to keep up that family and you want things to be good and to look good. And when we introduce our parish to somebody who's coming for the first time, we have this beautiful church and we have the beautiful St. Patrick's Hall, and then we have to send them to the parish office to register. And I think that we are giving a better impression when we're at church and in St. Patrick's Hall. And I think we want to think about that in the future so that we can build this new administrative building and take care of our parishioners in the way they should be taken care of after we put the air conditioning in the school.
So one of the things that I found really interesting with the people I've spoken with so far is that these are people that, no longer have children that are of school age, but they agreed that, we need to keep the school up. We need to do what we need to do to take it into the future, just like previous families have done for them. And so I spoke with a school family that their children did go to St. Michael's School, and I also talked with a family who their children went to a public school, but is a catechist, and so very willing to and understood the need to upgrade the school because we need to accommodate all of our children because so many people utilize the school and benefit from it. And so, their willingness, even though they weren't going to directly benefit from it, their willingness to participate in the campaign was a given for them.
Marty asked me to be on this committee to promote the campaign here for the school air conditioning and the new office. My thoughts were, there's no way I'm going to do this. I don't like to do this. I don't want to go and meet with people. And I told him, I'm terrible at this, doing. But I prayed about it, and I think God told me this is what I needed to do. And so I'm doing it. And it actually has been a very good experience so far. I've met with several people, and they have all been very nice, but also very generous, inviting me into their homes or meeting them at the office. But they've all been very generous and very optimistic and very positive about the campaign. So I'm very excited about that. I also think, from my own personal viewpoint, I'm one of the people in the staff that has to go into the office and invite people into the office now, because I meet with them for various reasons, particularly for marriage preparation. And be honest, I'm a little embarrassed to invite couples or parents of the couples into there, because there's not a nice place to meet. It's just not the place to do that. It's kind of embarrassing to do that. In fact, I remember one particular time where I was meeting with parents for an affidavit for a couple that was getting married, and the mother was handicapped and couldn't come into the office. And I actually had to go and stand out on this sidewalk and talk to this poor woman whose daughter was getting married, which I thought was a terrible thing. So I ask you to please, when I give you a call, if you're one of the lucky ones that gets me, please call me back and allow me to come and sit down and talk to you.